This is a Valiant Star podcast. Enjoy.
What is good, ladies and gents, and welcome back to another episode of Nerds Be Like, episode 64. As always, it's me, Antonio, with the boys, Patty.
Hello.
Jack.
Hi.
Eric.
Hi.
Dan.
Hello.
And Lenny.
Yee.
Brandon will be here in a little bit, as per usual. I think he just stepped into the shower, but he said that we want us to start, so we're starting real quick. As you can see from the title, this is a little bit of a roundup episode because there was a lot of something big happened right before our last episode, and we decided we could just do that, talk about that and anything else that's been happening lately. So got more news today, guys.
Stuff and things have occurred.
Basically, we planned. I don't know if we said it last week, but we planned what we were gonna do, and then something happened. We forgot that it was happening, and we were like, "Oh shit!"
It was the PS5 event, and you're like, "Ah, shit, that's."
Just kind of saved it for this week.
Yeah.
All right, so because we have quite a bit of news, mostly the PlayStation stuff, let's go through some lightning round real quick. All right, so Tatiana Maslany.
Maslany.
Maslany, we're gonna go with
I
that.
should have practiced that. So
Probably.
she's cast as She-Hulk in the She-Hulk series. Yay or nay?
Yeah.
I don't know who she
Don't
is.
know.
Yeah, that's why I'm for it.
She-Hulk, kind of weird, but
No
we move
comment.
on.
Back
So-
to unknowns for me.
Apparently, she is a good actress. She has range, and people are really happy about it. And Marvel has been trying to get her, for a little while. So
Good for them.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. By the way, that's on my end.
All right. The next thing is Monster Hunter Rise, the new expansion for Monster Hunter. Yay or nay?
It's not expansion, just new game.
I mean, new
Yeah, I
game.
thought
I don't
it
know
was
why
a
I said
game.
expansion, but yeah, new
So,
game.
wait, so is it like
Yay.
this?
Yay.
No,
No.
basically?
no,
No. It's a lot of
no,
money.
no, no, no,
Okay,
no.
okay.
It's too
Lot of
many to
mon-
say that.
It's a
All
lot
right.
of Monster Hunters.
All right. Yeah.
That's
Yay.
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 Definitely exciting.
Yay, and I'd get it if I had a Switch.
Yeah, it's only coming out for the Switch. That's the only bad part.
Yeah,
Is it a pre-order or is
Yes.
Soon?
yeah.
or is it already? Oh, okay.
Coming out March 21st.
Is it releasing on PC, or is it going to be?
I
a
don't
PC?
think. Not for now, at least.
Oh, well,
Well,
that's
so it might
actually-
take a while.
I might have to nay that then. That's very depressing.
You don't even have a controller.
That's a great point. More importantly, Supergirl is finally, God bless, it is finally over, and we never have to see it ever again. It's
Well,
done.
After
Last season, can't wait
I'm appalled.
to never watch it.
Eric, what-
Yay.
I'll
Okay.
give that a yay.
It's a yay.
I never watched
a
it
nay.
before.
But it's ending,
So I
so that's
guess-
all
You're
that
lucky.
matters.
You're lucky.
I'm gonna give it a.
we're still getting a Superman series, so
That's
Yes.
unreasonable, but okay.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
said
I'm not giving
Superman.
it a yay or a nay. I'm just.
Well, it should be given a nay, but
I'm not gonna.
we'll move on.
So, DC Universe shows that are still left on the platform because it's getting axed and turned into a comic book app. The shows are going to HBO Max. Titans, Young Justice, Doom Patrol's already there, I believe.
And Doom
what's the
Patrol's
other one?
still on the app.
Harley Quinn.
Everything.
well, if it is on the app, it's gonna move
It's-
to HBO.
Yeah, they're all going to be HBO exclusives, HBO Max exclusives. So, yay or nay?
I'll give it a
Alright.
yay. I
Let's say
guess
yay.
there. I'll watch it there.
HBO Max is pretty.
Yeah.
I'll give it an
I
okay
guess.
boomer.
I'm
Hmm.
yay for it. I guess.
Respectable.
I mean,
I don't gotta
Yeah,
pay for
okay.
DC Universe. You know.
me too. Okay,
One less
next
thing to
one.
pay for.
Henry Cavill reportedly signed on for I think it said 3 to 6 films.
It said 3 films, and in parentheses said like 5 to 6, counting cameos as options.
Yeah, so basically 3 sequel films is what they're gonna be, and the rest are cameos, whatever they are. Yay or nay?
Yay!
You
Give
like
that a
that.
yay.
I'll give it a
Henry
yay.
Cavill.
I want to see him
Henry
in
Cavill's pretty cool.
Shazam.
He's
Yeah.
he's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I am gonna
James
lie.
Bond?
Nah. We already got Tom Hardy, dude. What do you mean?
No, he's not James Bond. We're not talking about that. All right, go ahead. Do the next
Whatever.
one.
All right. So let me just check mark all of these. So out of nowhere, kind of,
Literally.
it was announced that there's going to be a spinoff from the Suicide Squad movie that James Gunn's making. It's going to be a TV show focusing on Peacemaker, with John Cena returning and James Gunn writing and directing episodes on HBO Max.
Yay.
I'm
Is that a
inclined
yay
to
for
believe
James?
that this means that
Yay!
that Peacemaker is not getting killed in the
Obviously.
movie.
No, well, you never know. It could be a prequel.
No, I
I
don't.
don't think so.
God,
But
no.
that's my thought, is that
Yeah.
Peacemaker
I mean-
is surviving the movie.
Eric and I already talked about it. That's definitely going to be like the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a question at this point.
Yeah,
No matter what, John Cena is gonna have a big year with the Suicide Squad at what, Fast 9?
Fast 9, yeah.
Yeah.
In
No matter
space.
what.
Mogul moves.
No,
John
that's
Cena.
10.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
Since also James Gunn's directing a few episodes and writing all 8 episodes.
Writing them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showrunner. Finally, they have a showrunner. Didn't we just talk about?
Yeah. Shit. All right. Well, that is it for lightning round. We'll just shift that over there.
We're now going to get into the PS5 showcase event.
The
Oh, yeah, let's
big
talk about that
deal.
Yeah.
And right now we're just going to talk about the games that were, like kind of just like, oh, that was a thing.
Do we want to just talk about the event, like just in general? Like,
Yeah,
thoughts
we
on
should.
it?
Yeah, we should do that first, and then we can get into these more specific things.
Yeah. Because I did like it. It was pretty good.
Was it a
I only just saw stuff on Twitter, so I didn't actually
Yeah.
watch the event.
It was a pretty good event. I can't lie. I was into it. For a while, I thought that they actually had like beaten out Xbox again, but then, as we'll see later,
Yeah,
that
something
is
big
not the
happened.
case. Yeah.
There's not much that can be done to bridge that gap at this point.
Yeah.
So was that always planned, or is it because
What
Right.
plan?
the event, or were they gonna like share it at a different?
These events would have been done at like conventions.
Yeah,
They usually do these live at like in
Yeah.
person.
yeah, it'd be like an E3
No,
or
I
PAX
mean like
or
an
something.
E3 kind of event. I don't like that specific.
I don't even know though, because the last E3 they just didn't go to.
Yeah, that's
So
what
they might have just been planning to do this virtually from the start.
Who knows? I think it would have been done at an event. I don't know
Yeah.
which one.
All right then. So one of the, at least for me and Lane specifically, like the big games that got announced during the PS5 again was Final Fantasy 16. Fuck me.
Fucking.
So what's interesting about this is that people like me and Lenny, we're fucking pissed. But people like Patty,
People who actually play Final Fantasy games were very upset, but people who don't play Final Fantasy games were very happy because it doesn't look like a Final Fantasy.
no, it looks like a Witcher game, and that's
It
not
is great.
it's not a
It's
bad
not a
thing
bad
at all.
thing.
It's just that like there was one for me there's one consistency in Final Fantasy, and that is as the games go on, they get further in the future or like further into time, and that coincides with what like the magic and whatever of like the environment or the yeah. So just taking that away and just going all the way back to like high fantasy that would have been in like the first game, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And it like you didn't even see one of the fucking like flying airships. So if there's not even that, that means there's further back in time than the first game. It's just so it just doesn't make any sense.
It's
Still looks like a EA. If you've never played a Final Fantasy game, this is the one to play because it's not a Final Fantasy game,
God.
and that's probably why. Oh
Don't
no,
say
this
that.
won't- this
People
won't
said that
be-
about Monster Hunter. Don't say that.
Yeah,
I'll-
that's not how that works.
I might have to say.
We're
it.
all gonna be proven wrong. Brandon's
Yeah.
cousin said it. This game's gonna look completely
Like,
different in like a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like I kind of like the idea of the story if it wasn't like
I feel like if it wasn't like 16, if it was like a different name that like said it was a prequel,
yeah,
I would've
if
been
we-
fine
if
with
we-
Final
just
Fantasy
made-
0.
Well, they had Type
I'm
Zero.
about to say that Type Zero.
Oh my fucking god, I hate this series.
I really do as
I'm
well.
s-
I don't understand it. Tone's been explained it to me countless times, and
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Well, I
It
mean,
doesn't have to.
it doesn't need to. Yeah.
The whole point
When-
of Final Fantasy is that like each one is its own separate thing. You don't need to know the whole series just to play one game.
Like the only consistency are the gods. That's literally it.
Yeah, it's the summons. It's the summons and the magic. That's the only thing that's been consistent. Also, Magitech engines.
No, not gonna have that.
That's been a consistent thing since 6, and now they're just like, none of that. It just doesn't make any sense.
I feel like I can be
Will
okay.
you get it?
Why? I don't know if I'd get it. I'd have to see
I probably will.
how. I'll probably look into the plot beforehand.
The plot's also weird because they're definitely trying to make a rated M game. You could definitely tell from like,
I mean,
blood.
he
Yeah,
killed a dude
blood.
in front of a child and splattered blood all over the child. This shit was crazy.
Was it
Yeah.
though? I've read
was-
Berserk. That's nothing. That's child's play.
I mean, yeah, you can't compare that. You out here comparing a Final
Right.
Fantasy game to fucking Berserk.
I
Yeah.
watched Hellsing Ultimate.
Dog.
That
It's
too.
nothing.
Oh my
I'm just
God.
finding reasons to nitpick, Patty. I don't think you understand.
No, I do understand.
Exactly.
I understand. I talked about Black Panther, dog. Like, what do you mean?
You get a point.
You know what I mean?
Oh god.
I just, I mean, I don't think the game looks bad. I think it looks very early on in development, and you can barely tell what was going on in the gameplay. I do think though, if this game has a class system, like where you like Lenny, you know what I'm talking about, but for people who don't know,
Yeah.
there are certain classes that you can get. So there's like, fighter, like white mage, black mage, red mage, stuff like that. If there's like an actual class system where you're able to like each playable character, you're able to just like change their class, like between fights or whatever, I'll be down. I miss the class system. I want to actually just like have a full team of dragoons for no reason.
I think this is one
That
of the
sounds
games
fun.
from the event that I would want ported to PC if it's
It
not
is.
coming out. Oh, it is? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I already looked into that.
Then I
But,
might
uh,
actually get
You'll
it.
buy it, Patty?
I mean, it's a Final Fantasy game that looks absolutely nothing like a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it's a
game.
Final Fantasy game that looks like a Witcher game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Witcher 3 is like probably one of, if not the greatest video game
Yeah,
ever made.
I will say
So,
that the combat does look very like.
combat looked clean as fuck. We
Yeah,
didn't
it
see
looks
a
like
lot of
yeah.
it, but it looks fucking
Yeah, no, it looked like Bayonetta, like fucking Bayonetta or Devil May Cry esque, and that's fine. It's like hack and slash fun. It looks very satisfying. There's also gonna be magic in it, so that's the only thing that I'm like kind of okay with. Is that like there's gonna be more emphasis on magic in the combat, so it's gonna be like
I
kind
mean,
of like
yeah, I
Kingdom
feel
Hearts,
like
but better.
that would make a little bit more sense if it's like going back in time to like air quote like primitive times.
It's just high fantasy. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
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 So people who are fans of this don't like the idea of it?
No, I think there's just two different
Yeah.
mindsets.
I know
There
a lot
are
of
people
people
who've
got
wanted them
baited
to.
in.
Oh, there's some Final Fantasy fans that have wanted them to go back to high fantasy. I just think it's weird. I just think that Final Fantasy has kind of like made their niche because Square has Dragon Quest, which is the high fantasy game. So I just don't get why they're just both there now. Unless they're just like, hey, Dragon Quest 12, we're just going into the fucking way future. There's no magic. It's just sci-fi now.
Dragon Quest, but with guns.
Dragon
'Cause that's-
Quest, but cyberpunk.
Wait, I just realized we're not gonna get guns in Final Fantasy 16. I'm
No,
sorry.
we're not. That's what I'm kind of sad about. I just like, yeah, we're
Oh.
gonna have class features, but you're not gonna get a gun.
This is so
What?
sad.
We're not gonna have another Twink Prompto. It's not gonna be the
Yeah,
same.
I miss Prompto.
Never going to be the same.
It's never gonna be the same. He was the best. He was the best Cloud Square Enix ever made.
Oh god.
This doesn't tie into anything per se.
No, none of the Final Fantasies do.
No.
Except for like,
Well, because you said prequel, so I was like, is it?
Well, we're talking about
you
like,
just said a
like
different.
timeline.
Wise.
Oh, okay, all right.
To be fair, none of the Final Fantasies have taken place in the same world. Besides like direct sequels to like Final Fantasy
Yeah.
like 10-2 and stuff like
Okay, so just so I'm clear, same characters, different
that. Different
worlds,
characters, different
realities.
worlds.
Okay,
Different.
all right.
Different
Different
everything besides like core like laws of the world mostly. Not even that actually.
Well, I
They
say
kind of
it's
just
like
do whatever the fuck they
they keep-
want.
they have the gods, and
Yeah.
I don't even know how the enemies.
They
like,
keep like icons. There's like icons
Yeah.
for the game. Like there's like Final Fantasy icons. Like there's Bahamut, there's Shiva, there's Ifrit, there's Ram or Rama. There's like Mughals and there's Chocobos. Those are the only consistencies throughout all
Okay,
Final
there
these
was
are
Fantasy.
the
alternate
there was the
reality.
giant green
Leviathan.
like the giant green ball thing. I forgot what that's actually called.
Cacturas?
Not cactus.
Those are also a consistency though.
Yeah, cactuars are consistent. I'm talking about the one with the giant mouth. The one that's in the trailer. Yeah.
Malboros.
Yeah, there we go.
Brandon.
That's in. I fought that a lot. That
Yeah.
was fun.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Brilliant.
Me and Lenny are venting about Final Fantasy 16.
But is this going to be the Final Fantasy?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
The
Like-
story you said that
As long
they
as
called it
Square
that.
has money, they're gonna make Final Fantasy.
Okay.
Isn't
Okay.
the story that you said that they called it that because they thought they were gonna have like?
That was like
15
a
months
thing
Oh,
that people say. I don't think it's true, but that's the one I go with because it makes sense.
I feel like Brandon's muted.
No,
No, I
man.
think his mic. No, he's
Oh,
here.
You're just
You
waiting.
okay.
Yeah,
But
that's
my
really
final
all.
my final word is that if they didn't put like, I don't want to say if they didn't put 16, but like if it was a different title, to say that it was gonna be like high fantasy.
who just left?
That's it.
Oh,
No.
Sorry.
it's all right.
If
I
it
thought
was-
Craig left.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Mainly if it like implied I was gonna be high fantasy, then I would be slightly more okay with it. Because seeing the title alone, like, I think, oh, we're gonna have another classic characters, and we're gonna have guns and more mechs, and now I'm just like, oh, I'm missing half of what I've been fighting in the other Final Fantasies now.
Also, I'm just really confused why they're like they seem to be really the story's gonna be all about like a phoenix and a fucking like Cerberus or whatever the fuck. Why? Why the fuck are like what the fuck was that other guy? He was like a fucking like if like it's not even Ifrit. It's just like a fucking fire dog.
Oh,
So you have like the kid's a fucking phoenix, and then
see,
the main character is like a fucking fire dog, whatever, like Behemoth or whatever.
I thought that was just a reskinned Ifrit. Not gonna lie.
I think it's just like it might be Ifrit, it might be like a Behemoth. Like I don't know what the fuck, but
I think we
or
should stop
unless
now.
like the whole thing is like, oh yeah, like the Shiva and the Ifrit that you saw in the trailer were actually people and they got possessed or whatever, and that's the fucking thing. I just the
God.
story's gonna be a mess.
Now you're scaring me. Now it might be like the prequel of the gods.
Ah fuck.
We were having like this
Okay.
conversation before we recorded last week.
Yeah.
And they gave each other
Yeah.
headaches.
We're gonna stop now.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic. Next topic. Come on, let's
Do
go.
you want to do Brandon's or you want to do
Yeah, I don't want to talk.
All right. Brandon.
So, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Right? They reviewed
week.
for PS5
Last week.
last week. Never mind. Last week they reviewed the Spider-Man Miles Morales gameplay, and not gonna lie, that shit fire.
It looks pretty
Even
good.
though I'm not gonna get a PS5, it's that fire still.
You're gonna get the one for the PS4 because that's also was announced.
Yeah.
But they're gonna
Even though
Yeah.
PS5 look more crisp and everything, it's just
see. That's what I said.
that's an
too.
arm right there. It's got cost my whole arm.
I might can get it, but not for the first round.
I'll
of
probably
the
get it like in
PlayStation.
3 years, maybe.
Yeah, I'll get it whenever I had got my PlayStation 2.
Well, I'll get
If
it
it's
whenever
coming
my
out on
PS4
PS4 though.
dies.
Yeah, but like, what if I want to get newer games on the
Yeah.
PS4 that are exclusive? Then I'll
Like-
get this game as well.
I mean, it's a free upgrade.
That's true.
I just don't see the reason not to get it now and then.
I mean,
Get a
I'm on
PS5
PC
later.
now, so it's just like I don't really see a purpose
Spoilers,
on
just
console.
for me. That's fine. But yeah, it was really good. It's very obviously it's very similar to
Like the
first one.
original,
Yeah.
the first one.
I think the only thing that like I was sort of mad about was like that they had like armed guards like they had in the first one, which I'm like, I feel like you don't need that again. Here it's Roxanne the one before was Silver Sable's team.
I want to see thugs.
What is that?
Yeah, because like armed enemies is just too weird.
Yeah, I just want to see like
To
you
do it
know
again.
like people in the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, like in Spider-Man 2?
Yeah,
That was That
like
was
I feel like it would be a dope place to start with Miles as his villains, not like straight on like
Isn't it
straight
like
up
armed
yeah.
security people basically.
isn't the villain like the Tinkerer or something?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
the purple chick. With
Okay. I thought it was a
hoodie.
dude.
Oh, pretty sure it was a woman. I could be wrong.
In the game, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to
Kinda
watch that.
sounds- no lie, she kind of sounds like Nebula's and or Viper, the voice actress. Very like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe her voice, but like she is it's-
Scottish.
Nah, well, maybe I don't know. But
A
like,
couple more weeks we could you know decrypt when they release more on it and know who plays who.
yeah,
Yeah.
the purple guys with the those like tech is very similar to the what was the bad guy the negative man, but what was his team?
Mr. Negative.
Yeah, what was his team?
Sinister
though?
Six.
No, not that team.
I don't know his team, but
Yeah,
they
the
were just
guys
like
that look like him.
they were just
Uh,
other warriors.
The
What was it,
Yakuza.
the masks. I'm just trying. I don't forgot what their names are. but,
Oh,
like,
I
those
don't remember.
guys- I think that's very similar to that because of their weaponry. Very like sword like with the tech that they have.
I don't even think
Also-
I saw that as like more like voodoo type shit.
The suit looks really good too. Has some very nice details.
Yes, it does.
And the music for the gameplay is one thing I actually can't wait to listen to over and over again when it comes out. Like just swinging through the streets, it's just like gonna be something different. Like I think it's the same composer, but it just because you get very similar vibes to the original game, but like it's just very different. I think it's
Oh.
very like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that's what I somewhat wanted to feel like a little bit for me to get that effect.
And there's no doubt we're gonna get that costume in here.
Oh, for sure. I cannot wait to see if they got the jean jacket hoodie. Oh my lord.
They
I'ma
will.
rock that.
Oh,
I'ma rock that.
I hope they add some bass to his what's it called?
Is it his cinematic scenes?
No, just some more like, because he's completely different from Peter Parker. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the way his music taste and all that. I hope they add some of that to the
He's like a
you
high
know,
schooler, you know, like that whatever
Yeah.
high school like
I forget what it's called. Dan just said it.
Soundtrack?
Soundtrack?
Yeah. No, just
Yeah.
like the way they score it. You know how Spider-Man's was great, like when you were swinging throughout
Yeah,
the whole thing.
I'm pretty sure it's the same composer.
I
I'm
need
I'm
some
sure they're gonna have very similar sounds,
Hmm.
but like just a different theme for Miles. Um,
What can I compare it to?
he got his own Ned too. You saw right in the trailer?
Yeah, it's on Ned. Yeah, I mean that is supposed to be him. Because Ned's originally was Miles's friend. His swinging style is also very different. It's more loose, which I really like.
I feel like that's when he feels free, dog. Like
Yeah.
like
'Cause, like back
swishing.
in the DLC, he was like, "Oh, you can't wait to like go swing."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's definitely elements of Peter's theme, like very similar sounds.
He probably
Um,
trained him, honestly.
Well, yeah, that he's in here. He definitely trained him. He's not gonna just go out into the world like that.
He'll be like, no, like I don't leave me alone. Good
You
luck.
think it's
Figure it
like,
out yourself.
You think it's a big time jump or just like a couple
Oh
months?
no, I think maybe like
I feel
if
like a
the
year or
first one
two.
ended- if the first one ended like in the summer, it'd be a year and a few months or something like that,
So you think he's been
or just like 6 months have passed because it's winter right now, and in there it looks really good. I probably won't get the PS5, like I said. But I'll get it for the PlayStation. The PlayStation 4 regular.
I'm just happy they gave my man a fresh lineup. He was looking kinda
For real.
crazy on the PS4.
Oh, I remember that. Like, there was a thing I saw online when the first trailer came out. It's like, wow, they really like,
Yeah.
paid attention to his.
They gave him the fade and everything. It's cool.
The purple enemies, they low key look fire though.
Yeah,
With the
like,
big
I
ass
like them
fist and
more-
stuff.
I like them more than the Roxxon
Yeah, Roxanne, they just yeah, like you said, they remind me of
Silver Sables too. It's
Yeah.
just too weird. But like the purple enemies definitely have a different, more unique fighting style. Also, speaking of fighting style, Miles Morales has invisibility, and like
the electric thing.
yeah, that he has from the comics. I'm assuming the invisibility is just for very limited time, or you can just
Yeah.
toggle on and off if you don't before the timer runs out or something like that.
I could already tell the fighting is gonna be so dope.
Yeah, it's very loose, very like on his feet kind of thing. Because I mean, the punching and the kicking in the original, like the punch that he throws is kind of like,
Like straightforward.
yeah. Peter has a different sort of fight style, which is probably, I would say, maybe more trained.
And Miles is just more like having fun
Yeah.
type of vibe. Dude, just the score of it when he fights, dude, that's gonna be so dope.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like when that
Like,
soundtrack comes out,
oh
right?
my god.
If I had a vinyl player, I would get that because I know the guy who composes that has released vinyls of it, of the original.
Sorry, Dan. I have one.
Oh, kind of hate you. Anything else you always want to talk about for the PlayStation? The Miles Morales game?
It's just gonna be dope. It's gonna be different from Peter, definitely.
Excited. So I think the price was $49.99 for just the game, and
That's
then
just an easy cop right there. I'll buy that better than $59.99.
well, the other one's big for the other one has the original game included with I think 3
Oh,
more suits that are exclusive to the PlayStation 5, which was more enticing for people to get the PlayStation 5. But I'm glad they're doing it both ways. Lenny,
The next thing we have up is God of War Ragnarok.
yeah,
It's
Yes.
coming next year. And I believe there's no gameplay yet, right?
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
there's
so.
literally just
Oh.
a
there's
I'm
a
pretty
logo,
sure it was just the logo that came
Yeah.
out, and that was
Yeah.
literally it.
there's a blue
Like a-
logo, I think.
but
Under-
that's enough for me to get excited.
Yeah.
I
Because
mean,
of the
last God of
name.
War was
Not because
pretty
of play.
great.
Not because of
Dude.
play it, but I want to see what happens.
I just want to see what the fuck happens. Someone ended on such a fucking cliffhanger.
Is it a PlayStation exclusive or is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah.
How the hell did I not play it on the PS4?
So
Gosh,
who's to say a lot of these games that I forget which one it was, but one of the games opened up and just like first like screen is just PlayStation exclusive, and then in fine print it says also on PC. And I thought that was fucking hilarious. There were a lot of games like that in this event that they said PlayStation exclusive, and they had a little asterisk right there.
They will
and
be.
it was going
For,
to PC,
for a time, they will be.
Also
exclusive.
PC.
which was hilarious.
They need to put a temporary sign on when they say PlayStation exclusive now.
Yeah.
Asterix.
But should we get into spoilers about the last game so we can talk about
Yes.
this one and what might
So
happen?
how long has it been out for?
Just gotta put a warning.
Yeah, so right now, spoiler warning. I don't know how long we're gonna talk about this, but we will be talking about
At least 10
the
minutes.
last God of War
That's
and what happened.
At least 10 minutes, maybe 15.
You have been warned.
You've been warned. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
Someone fucking dies.
Ready, set, go. So in the last God of War, we ended off with the player figuring out that Kratos' son, forgot his name again, start with an A.
Boy.
we just call it
That's
boy.
his name.
Okay, so boy,
Atreus.
Atreus.
There you go.
So we realized Atreus' given name from his mother is Loki. So what this means for the next game, since it's called Ragnarok, Loki is the catalyst for Ragnarok. It's him. It's a certain god's death, which already happened in the last game, and
bunch of gods.
it's the world serpent, which is already there, obviously because the world serpent's always there. It's because the world serpent's whole thing is that it's around at all times. It's living through like every time at once. The other thing is that like we're tackling the whole lineage of patricide and Kratos' family, aka I think Kronos killed his father or something. Zeus kills Kronos. Kratos kills Zeus. The whole thing is that like, okay, is Atreus gonna kill Kratos? Probably, but like not the way that you think. That's what I'm thinking. Because I think we were talking about this before. And we're just like, yeah, he kind of has to kill him, but
There's gonna be a time jump.
no, yeah, definitely.
I mean, yeah.
Hopefully not huge, but
He's gonna have the kid has to grow up. So I'm
Yeah.
thinking the game starts prologue. Atreus somehow kills Kratos. Time jump to like Ragnarok is in motion, and like Freya has revived Kratos.
Oh, I was gonna say, do you play as Loki then?
I think there's gonna be sections where you play as him, but
It
I
should
don't
be
think you're gonna play as
split.
him. I think it's gonna be
We'll do both. We'll do both of them.
Both of 'em.
I think it's gonna be weighted more towards Kratos, but I think you're gonna be able to play as both.
See, I've never played God of War, but I was always fascinated by it.
See,
yeah,
that's
the mythology
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
I fucking love because they're so fucking accurate. It's like it is literally a fucking like fanfic of Greek and now Norse mythology, but
Yeah.
it works so fucking well.
They know what they're doing.
It's just such a good because I never played any games, but I looked into the story a lot, and it's just good. It's just fucking good.
I think
I know it
played,
wins a
like,
lot of awards.
I mean, the
Yeah.
last game was just fucking amazing.
Yeah, it looked to be
Yeah.
real full.
I think it was like the longest one too that they've made.
It was
story?
definitely it was probably the most story driven out of all of them.
And the fighting was magnificent.
It was a lot slower than the other God of War games as far as fighting goes because it's less hack and slash and more just like it has that hack and slash, but there's a little more thought to it.
Is it
More
still
story
very...
progression.
Yes, definitely
It was-
more. Oh, sorry, go down.
No,
Well,
so-
there's
I was like-
puzzles in them too. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, is it still very like quick timey?
Yeah, it has some. It's still pretty big on the quick time, but I don't think it's as big though as the past games.
Because that's why I don't think I heard of it, but I didn't really play it because I thought it was too quick time event type of thing.
Mm-mm.
But this new one, the last one before this new one coming out, sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's a very good and a very intriguing series, and I'm excited to watch somebody else play it once.
See, that's literally what I do too.
I just want to know what the fuck happens, man. I know it's not going to be the last game, but obviously Ragnarok is happening. There's going to be some sort of conclusion to the Norse arc. So after this, either we go to Egypt or fucking Rome.
Oh, so you don't think
Oh,
this is
that
the
would be
last game?
dope either one.
Oh, they're gonna probably Egypt.
Yeah, because Rome is literally just Greek, but like different
Renamed.
names.
Yeah, it's just a reskin. Make Rome a DLC, dude. What do you mean?
So you guys excited? You guys buy it day one, or just more like
I want to
hey,
watch it day
For
one.
watch
it.
day,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
I'm
thought.
Big
Oh.
facts.
gonna wait for it to come out. I'm gonna go to my Let's Play YouTuber and I'll be like, all right, when the episodes come.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna watch Jacksepticeye again because you know
So
that's
I'm,
the
going,
first time I ever watched him. It was God of War.
I'm looking through Twitch just to see someone live stream it.
I do think this game's gonna be another banger. It's gonna
Yeah.
it's gonna be as good or better than the last one.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, there's a lot of room here for a good game.
It's only for PlayStation 5, right?
Yeah,
So if I get it, I'll probably get that game sometime down the line.
yeah, and I'll
Even
be like,
regardless
okay,
if I have
okay,
one.
Dan, I'm coming over. I'm gonna play it. I ain't leaving your house for like a week. Fine.
Well, I mean,
I'll
even
be
if,
here for a
if I get it, I probably would buy the PlayStation 5. The
I don't think there's gonna be a PS4 one.
Yeah, probably
No, I'm
not.
saying, you know what? I was gonna say the digital one, but we'll get to that when we get to that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna have a PS5, so I'm gonna need your console.
Oh, okay. Anything else you want to add, or is that it for that one?
Well, I think that's it. Unless anybody else has something else to say.
No.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, axe throwing. Yay.
All right, Patty. I do
Oh.
believe it is your turn.
Yeah. All right. So along with the probably the most anticipated part of this event was the price reveal, the PlayStation 5.
See, I
Finally
knew
got
cost
it.
this much too.
So the digital edition, which does not come with a disc drive, is $399, and the one with the disc drive is $599
No,
Which is-
$4.99.
$4.99.
or $499.
I thought
That'd
it
be-
said four
That's
fucking 99.
Question. So for the
Yeah.
one with no disc drive, how much?
Can I install a disc drive?
No, how much space does it like?
It's gonna go scale the same way, I'm
30.
guessing.
Oh, so is that going to be like 32?
Let me
No.
look it up.
I'm pretty sure they're probably both gonna start at like 500 gigs. I'm gonna assume.
Or what?
But this is
gotcha.
well, also they're like starting prices. This isn't like max storage prices.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
but
the
I'd
nose
say-
disc. No disc starts with 500. I believe the one with the disc drive may have a terabyte.
It says 825 gigabytes.
825.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and
It
that's
sounds like
SD,
that's for
right?
both.
I don't know. I don't know why websites put massive fucking paragraphs before. Just tell me what I want to know. don't care what-
Please.
I think it's both because this one I'm looking at is differentiating it where it needs to be, and it didn't differentiate for that one. So it looks like
Thank God. Here we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah,
Personally, I
825 gigabytes.
I personally prefer the disc drive. Honestly.
I'm gonna get digital, bro.
yeah. At that point, like if you the only disc that you'd have if you aren't just gonna buy full digital are ones for PS4s, and I'm someone who would just keep my PS4 anyway.
Yeah. And plus, you don't gotta leave your house.
Exactly.
I never leave my house. What you talking about?
Exactly. So that's more beneficial to you. All right. Were we in the ballpark? I think when we talked about it.
Yeah.
I think we were close, yeah.
Like we said, like 500, 600.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing to take away is that the Xbox, the digital edition, I don't think the regular edition of the Xbox, I think that's it's Series X and S.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Xbox, Series
Series
X.
X.
Series X is the same as with the disc drive, but that one's also 500. But the digital edition of the Xbox is $100 cheaper.
I don't think it's just digital. I think it's lower specs as well.
I don't know. I don't think
I'm-
it is, but
That's
like,
what it sounded. I'll look it up. I'm pretty sure the
but considering
sounded like
all
the
the
Series
stuff
X.
that Xbox is also coming with, like it's just a better option. in general.
Yeah,
unless
It
you care
is
more about
sounding
the
like that.
exclusives. Like at this point, it just doesn't seem like there's a reason to get a PlayStation 5, unless you're like an exclusives person.
Which I am.
yeah, which
Which,
Dan is.
if you are, then.
I would be.
No, finish.
But then again, from what I also read, the Xbox, so PlayStation's only getting select backwards compatibility, whereas Xbox is getting from what I read, it was every Xbox One game, and even some games from the 360.
Interesting.
So like, there's way more backwards compatibility. And
get my
Games
Modern
Pass. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't have the same CPU as the X, but it has a similar one, or is it Series X? So it sounds like it's pretty much the same. So yeah, it is looking like a really good deal.
So the
Yeah.
Xbox better deal.
Currently, yes,
but
I would say
yeah.
the Xbox is a better.
Cool.
We'll also get into
Unless you care about literally, it's unless you care about exclusives. There's no
God of
reason to be
War.
buying.
This is
it.
also gonna
Talk
like.
about it.
It's also like it's gonna be really weird to like look back on this in like a year because
Also-
this shit's gonna change.
Games Pass is another huge thing
Yeah.
because that's just everything.
This also gets into the next thing, which
Oh,
I'll bring
God.
up now. PlayStation Plus collection, aka this is their answer to the Game Pass. The big thing to note though is that on release, the PS Plus collection will include Persona 5 Royale, Last of Us Remastered, God of War, and Uncharted 4.
Ooh.
So you'll be
And
able to play
that's it.
all those on release.
Wait, hold on. Step back.
No, that's
Wait.
just what they confirmed. That's
Wait,
not
no,
it.
no, no, no.
That's
That's
just what
not.
they
That's not.
confirmed.
That's not what I'm questioning about. Wait, Persona 5 Royale.
Yes.
That's a. Wait, when was that a thing?
It came out like March.
Damn, I'm late.
Persona 5. So we don't need to get into that. I'll explain it to you afterwards.
Personally,
Yeah.
and then makes the like I'm gonna beat you up hand motion because you didn't know.
No, it's not important right now.
Oh, okay. So I think Patty's not for the amount of games collection wise, right?
I mean, yeah, that one's got what was that, 4 or 5 games
Yeah,
from PS
5
Plus
games?
collection,
Yeah.
and Xbox Game Pass has like over 100 games, and they're
I-
adding more with this release.
I
so
don't
it's
think
literally
they've-
just gonna have more available.
Yeah, I just don't think they've explained fully how they're gonna do this yet.
I feel like they're
They
gonna.
have definitely, I would say, they have fallen behind Xbox.
Yeah.
They are behind.
The only thing that seems like it's a little bit better is that you just pay for Plus and you get this free.
Yeah.
That's
I
like
mean,
the only
that's
edge
just
up it
kind of
has.
how Games Pass works. I mean, Games Pass is just
No, Game Pass you have
just
to
better.
pay. But Game Pass you have to pay for it alongside Live though.
Yeah, it's not that much. Considering the amount of
No,
how many
yeah,
more
no,
games you're
yeah.
getting on paper, it's worth it. It just is. It's not a question. like I'm scrolling through all the games that they have, and it's just like, yes, this is worth it because you just get all of these. Yeah.
No, that's not exclusives for Xbox. That's everything plus exclusives.
I think this does include exclusives, yes, but it's also other games. But then it's like, you know,
That's what
you could pay for those games on PlayStation at full price, or pray that they come out on Plus as like a
As a,
one of those free games, which
Yeah.
is like what, 2 a month.
Yeah. I'm looking at
Yeah.
the full list of the PS Plus collection, and it's like
Wait, you get
one, two,
PlayStation
three,
gets only 2 games a month?
Yeah.
No, sometimes it's 3,
What?
depending.
It
if they're
depends what
good.
it is.
Sometimes.
They have-
Depending on the feeling, if they're feeling a little
Yeah.
nice and
I was gonna
generous.
say Xbox is like 5 or 6.
Yeah, they did like Detroit 1 month, and I was like, okay, that was a good game,
there's 18 games on the PS Plus collection, so yeah,
and that was
Game
it.
Pass
Yo, wait, I might
definitely the
have.
better.
I always forget Gears is the Xbox exclusive. I might have to, because Gears 5 Ultimate. 'Cause I do unironically want to play the Gears games. They on here. Might have to do this.
I keep forgetting Antonio has an Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the new Xbox? It's a PC basically, right? It's a tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah. It's a
PS5 it
mini
looks like
fridge
a
versus the
binder.
Wi-Fi. No, it's the mini fridge versus the Wi-Fi router.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one way of thinking of it. I thought it looks like a freaking binder open.
No. It's the only way to think about it. All right. Is there anything else we got to talk about the price, or you want to go on? I mean the
Or just a-
collection. My bad. Or do you
I don't
want
know.
to move on to the?
it's-
I think we're done with that.
All right, Patty
All right.
again.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you
So
doing?
bombshell news
Came out of nowhere.
out of left field. Microsoft, they technically bought Bethesda, but they bought more than just Bethesda, because they bought the ownership group that owned Bethesda. I forget what their name is. It started with a Z.
Xenix Mac? Xenix?
ZeniMax?
Yeah,
Xenomorph?
you're right. No, it's ZeniMax.
I think it was
Why
called.
we talked about
ZeniMax.
Xenomorphs like 3 times today?
No, we're not.
I'm saying why. This
I don't know.
brought up like 3 times.
Yeah,
That's a
but
great
the
question.
Not on
Right,
recording.
so they got Bethesda,
Good
and they got I don't know what else they got. I want to see what else they got, but the total deal was for $7.5 billion with a capital B.
Jeez.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy. So I just want to see what else they might have gotten.
God damn.
Bethesda, they owned id. who made Doom, so now I have the Doom title.
Fallout.
Bethesda already kind of.
Oh, you said Doom?
Yeah, Doom.
Okay, alright.
Bethesda bought out id, but id was like still their own thing.
On Skyrim.
Well, it's the Elder Scrolls series. You got Fallout. You got
Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Doom, Dishonored, Wolfenstein, Evil Within. A lot of really like big series that just Microsoft just owns now.
They're not going to do exclusives to a lot of those.
No, they will.
They will.
Do you think so?
The
That's a
next
lot of
Elder
money.
Scrolls is going to be on fucking Xbox only for at least a year.
Yeah,
That's
They're
a
not going
lot
to
of
keep
money.
it on there, but they're gonna have it on there for a while. And the people who want it really bad are gonna buy an Xbox instead.
yeah.
I mean, but aren't most of those don't they release most of those on PC? Like Fallout, definitely.
Yeah, but
Skyrim.
what we're saying is Microsoft can just say, okay, for now, this is just on Xbox.
And the people who want to play them real bad.
Yeah, they now hold the power where there's just like these are like a massive series with very dedicated fan bases.
Oh, Wolfenstein too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
Wolfenstein.
and now it's just like they can just say, "Want this? Buy an Xbox." And it's just like if you really want it,
Wait,
You're
they're
buying
releasing
an Xbox.
Ghostwire?
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't know
yeah,
that.
but some of them that had PlayStation deals, I read about Ghostwire because they had a PlayStation deal. Those are still they're not changing that.
So they're being honored.
They're being honored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would
Okay.
make sense. I mean, that would be a big contract violation, so they'd probably be
Well, my
Yeah.
question
some
is,
money thrown around.
do you think they can afford to do that for now? Like, wait,
They
after
could just spend
spending-
$7.5 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm
So I
saying.
think they can. I think they can throw
Alright.
around however much
No, I'm
money
just
they want.
asking. Do you think that
They can
7.5
afford
didn't
to,
do
they can
nothing?
afford to play with the fucking market like that right now.
If you can drop $7.5 billion with like no hints about this deal at all, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You just do it.
Right now, like, this console war is looking very Microsoft heavy.
Favored.
Yeah.
PlayStation's
Like, we don't
falling
know what's
behind.
gonna happen in a year, but right now it's fucking
PlayStation had their stranglehold for too long.
yeah. And Nintendo's just gonna be in the corner again, not really
Oh, I was
caring.
gonna say,
Like, hey, we
Xbox.
got Monster Hunter.
Yeah, Nintendo
They
doesn't give a
They
shit.
have Monster Hunter. I'm like,
doesn't
goddamn, that got
Nintendo
me.
doesn't need
Exactly.
it.
We got Lenny thinking like, damn, I need a Switch now. That's all I needed.
Like, fucking Switch.
I like genuinely thinking it. It's just like, goddamn.
God, I bought a new GameCube controller just so I can
There's
play
a new
Monster Hunter with it.
PlayStation.
Yeah, I thought that was so too for a second.
I was like, God damn.
God, this thing feels so nice.
All right, before we go on to the next thing, do you guys want to, I guess, during this console wars debate, do you guys want to say which one you might get?
Huh,
If you had
neither.
a choice.
Can I still say Switch?
I'll buy the Xbox Game Pass on my PC.
Is that how that works?
Lenny.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
you can. Yeah, you can buy that. You can get the Xbox.
Yeah, it's
Game
in the
Pass.
Windows Store, right? That's how
I
that works.
think so.
Probably.
Yo, can you still get it for $1 there though?
I've had to use Microsoft for other stuff because I own the Master Chief Collection.
Yeah.
You buy it
Oh.
on Steam, but to play the game, you need to sign into Microsoft or Xbox, whatever.
You can start for $1,
Yeah, $1 for
Yeah,
the
you
first.
start.
and
I
then
think
it's
it's like
$10
$15.
a month.
That's
$1 a month.
Shit.
You can help a child in
I think
need.
they did they
No,
lower
shut
it.
up.
Stop.
I think
Oh,
they did
that's
because I remember seeing
$10
it
a
on
month sounds
Twitter.
lowered.
Yeah, that's
They
ridiculous.
really. Oh god.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and,
Or
like,
is
you're
it just for, or is that just the Game Pass for PC though?
I don't know, but I mean, there's like AAA titles.
Yeah, and there's like 100
lots
of
of
them.
AAA
There's
titles.
a lot of good
Yeah.
titles there.
Final Fantasy 15's there.
Like you've got the entire Halo
Yes.
series, the entire Gears series. Resident Evil 7 was the only one that I saw, but I assume there's
Yo,
other
Ark
ones.
Survival Evolved. Ooh, wait, that
Stop that.
Bloodstained on here? Okay, that's poggers.
Don't say that. Oh no.
So I'm
you don't
recording.
understand Bloodstained.
No, I don't care about Bloodstained. I care about the fact that you just said poggers
Yeah.
like that on a recording.
Yeah, I did that.
You did that.
Did it.
Fucking
I'm
bitch.
Love you too,
Nice.
Fatty.
Well, I think I'm
Okay,
also
dude.
still gonna say PlayStation, just based on exclusive.
Yeah.
And
if
what
you
kind
don't
of-
care, if you don't care about exclusives, I'm just saying there's no reason to buy a PlayStation.
yeah.
Oh, that's
There
what I was
just
about to
isn't.
say.
No, I get it.
I do
But
think right
if
now
you
though,
care about exclusives, which
Which
I'm
I
not
do.
judging you, buy a PlayStation.
I do
They
think
just
right
have better
now
exclusives.
PlayStation still does have better exclusives. They got Ratchet and Clank. They got fucking God of War.
I forget what
They
else
got
that they're
Spider-Man.
releasing on with, but I mean, there's even Horizon 2.
Yeah, Horizon 2. There's that one that looked like Breath of the Wild that
Oh,
isn't.
Bug Snacks. Can't forget about
That's
Bug
it.
Snacks.
No, but that it's the other game they
The
announced
one
during
that
that time.
Oh, the one with the little black blob.
Yeah, with the
the one
fluff
that got-
balls.
I don't remember.
I forget.
Patty really just did. Oh yeah, that thing. Oh yeah, I don't know what that is.
I just remember that because I remember seeing the little screenshot of them. I mean, they are really cute, but I don't know.
I think
remember
it
the
looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's coming out for PC though. So
Yeah,
Lenny's answer is Switch. Patty's is
know.
Game Pass for PC.
Game
What's
Pass
it called?
PC, baby.
Was Ghost
Mine
of
is I'm gonna get Switch Pro.
Oh my fucking
What
god.
did you say?
Was Ghost of Tsushima a PlayStation exclusive or no?
No.
It was
No, I
just
thought
on
it was.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it is.
I know that. I don't know. Was it a
Pretty
PlayStation
sure it was an
exclusive?
exclusive.
Yeah, it's one of those that
It
there
was an
isn't.
Oh, it
exclusive?
is. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was published by Sony.
Okay. No, I was just questioning. I had no idea.
I also stick with what I said. Like I
Alright.
get it, but like that's not my.
I'm gonna go with Xbox still.
Which
Even though
one,
the Series X. Even though I
Okay.
probably won't buy it,
No
I
way.
would. The debate would just. I've always been an Xbox player.
No, I just thought of this. You
What?
need a disc one to do the backwards compatible ones, do you?
Yeah.
No, actually, no. Wait.
I don't know.
Only some of them. Actually, only some of them. I do remember that.
Remember when Game Pass.
Right.
They could put
Well,
backwards
not even-
compatible
not
games on
even-
Game Pass.
Not even Game Pass, but the account. It might save like the games that you've played before that are installed through your account. That might pass over.
Well, the games that you bought on your onto your system, yeah.
Onto my system, yeah.
Not the disc you have.
Not disc.
Yeah,
though.
but my Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 will not go through, and I'm gonna cry about it.
They
but-
could go on Game Pass. You never know.
Yeah.
For the 3, not wait.
Game
not for the
Pass
360.
exists.
Is it for 360? Do I even have a 360 game?
Although
Let me check.
those are all 360 games. I don't think those might not even be backwards compatible
That's the part that
Because-
scares me.
because what it said was it's all Xbox One titles. Just any title that came out on the Xbox One will be backwards compatible. And then it sounded like there was a very select few from the 360.
I feel like those would be backwards compatible though.
I feel like 2 and 3.
I
Like
don't
At least
know.
at least
stretching it.
like 3.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Definitely exclusives are gonna make backwards compatible. Like the
I feel like they would
Gears before that came out.
prioritize. I feel like they would definitely prioritize exclusives. But then again, I think Gears is all on Game Pass already.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah.
Because I only saw Gears 5, so I don't know. But
I mean, the only exclusives I can think of are Halo and Gears.
Was Dishonored in there? I don't remember. I don't think it is.
Does PlayStation have the orange box?
What's that?
Portals.
It's
2?
it's where you can play
Oh, shit, really?
Portals. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's only
Because
that thing.
since Portal
The developer, you mean, or is it an actual game called Orange Box?
no, it's Orange Box that have all different Valve games
Oh, okay.
on it.
No, I think that the only console that got it was Xbox.
Yeah, that's what I thought, which was kind of cool.
No, wait, it was on PlayStation 3.
It
I
was.
didn't know that.
Oh,
I'm just looking into it now. Yeah, they both were. I don't know if we got that bundle, but
oh,
we got those games at least.
yeah. With the Orange Box, it had all 2 of the Half-Lives as well.
Oh, it was on PS3.
Oh,
I just found it.
okay. Never mind.
Unless this is fake news.
Okay.
No, it's real.
See, honestly, like, think about it. I would love to get a PS5, but now, like, I don't really play games like that no more. And the only games I would get for PlayStation is obviously Spider-Man and Madden. I could probably get, like, Madden on PC now and Spider-Man, I could just go to Dan's house.
You know what? You know what else you could
You
do?
could just get it for yourself on the
No,
PlayStation.
no. I got a great idea. Don't get Madden. Problem solved. There you go. Well,
You know what, Patty?
thank me later.
He does have a point.
You don't play Madden on your phone.
No,
What?
it's not the same. It's not the same.
What?
Jesus Christ. I don't know what's worse, playing Madden or playing Madden on your
No,
phone.
no, Madden on your phone, at least space is free.
Jesus Christ.
That's disgusting.
If you don't go outside and tackle some
All
little
right,
kids,
says the
alright.
person that plays League literally their whole life.
Yeah, but like League's a more respectable game.
Yeah, League's not
League is
bad.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Y'all are letting him come at League like this and he's living? Wow.
I mean, he's angry because we're making fun of Madden. I understand.
he's literally putting the clown paint on his face for me. I don't even have to do it.
All right, Patty, you could go suck a dick.
All right. Anyway,
That's
next
pretty funny.
subject.
Edit point.
Sorry, I blacked out. What happened?
Crazy.
Patty was being an asshole as usual. You know,
I mean, yeah, what's
You
new?
said edit point.
Yeah, that happens. Anyway.
that's why no one fucking likes him.
Damn.
Oh god.
You know, it's gonna be a great night to play Among Us.
Right?
This is gonna be interesting.
Yo, I die first. It's Brandon. Just saying.
I'm having
All
so
right.
much fun killing him first, and then having a great rest of the night.
Please don't be my partner for that again.
I would like it to be known that I just realized I was looking at the PlayStation Classic for some reason, and apparently the original Persona's on there. Didn't know this.
Oh my god.
All right, let's continue.
All right, check.
I'm gonna talk. I'm introducing
yeah.
WandaVision. Sorry, the WandaVision trailer. I've seen bits and pieces of it because there's a TikToker who goes by the name of Soups on there.
I think you've talked about him.
Yeah, and he showed bits and pieces of the trailer. And
Right. No, I'm kidding.
no, and it seems I'm.
You didn't see it?
excited. No, I have seen it. I'm
Oh.
excited for this show to come out.
All right. Now, do you
because-
remember when it came out?
There
Trailer?
was one during the Super Bowl, and then there was one.
No, I'm talking about this one's in particular.
This one was like last week, wasn't it?
A few days
It
ago.
was a few days ago. Yeah.
2 days ago, yeah. On the
No.
Maybe the
21st.
late. Maybe it was late last week. I
That
don't
was 21st. Whenever that was.
know. No, it was the 20th.
So that was
Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
It was kind of last week.
It was 3 days.
Okay. So yeah, that came out actually out of nowhere because no one really expected there to be anything related
I
to
did.
Marvel. Really? You called this?
Yeah.
How?
How'd
Well,
you call
just because there was a bunch of stuff. Well, I follow a bunch of pages, but they were saying that
You got a
I
great
mean,
coming out November, December, and we're expecting a trailer soon. That's the only Disney Marvel thing that we're gonna get this year.
all right. Yeah, you were expecting a trailer, sure, but I mean that like this soon.
Oh, not this. Maybe like within the month. Maybe.
Yeah, I
but
meant
not-
like October. Maybe we would have gotten something.
Hey,
Or-
man, did you expect it to happen like that week?
yeah.
No, I said like within the month.
Hey.
Exactly. So what,
Yeah.
what you're saying is you're a clown.
No.
Just a little bit.
All right. So what did everybody think about the trailer?
Yo,
Jesus.
it was freaky, but I liked it.
I mean, that's the whole point of the show, and that's why I'm excited for it.
It looked good.
I can't wait to see Wanda and Vision to wear their iconic comic accurate
I
costumes.
think it's the 90s era.
Yeah, it looked like it.
So I've been watching a lot of breakdowns and shit.
I really like that point in the trailer where the guy's just like, "Tell me, tell me, tell me,
Yeah, she's slamming the table.
She's being manipulated. Just for off of that.
dude." Like,
Very-
no, she's either being experimented on. She's having a fucking.
I think that's
psychotic
what it is.
breakdown.
I think it's an experiment. I think that's what the whole show is. Because
Also
just
think
like when Vision's like outside, like the whole background houses. I think it's like when he like
Stop.
either stops the girl in the car. That
Mhm.
whole background area just looked really fake to me.
Yeah.
Like it was like a set.
Like a Nuketown type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like they're
So-
living in fucking Nuketown, and I really liked how it like went. I hope it actually does this like in the show, like the periods where it went from like black and white to color.
I was
back
doing
to
it,
black
yeah.
and
There's
white.
hints of it. There's hints
Yeah,
of it where
definitely.
like
I hope it just like actually like that like it happens during like episodes where like maybe an episode is in black and white
Oh,
and then,
there's
like
gonna be so
halfway
many
through,
like just like breaks in fucking reality.
time and reality. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait.
so the female in the car. She's evil, right?
Yes,
Dude, she was like a witch.
definitely. What's her name? Catherine Hahn? or
Maybe
something?
it's the evil inside Wanda being personified.
That
No.
would
I don't
No.
know.
That is fucking
no,
lame.
with that character, it's supposed to be she's one of the witches from the witch trials.
Yeah, she's from Wanda's past. She's one of the
Yeah,
witches that.
was in the Salem witch trials.
Well, she's not. In the comics, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
She's
well,
in the comics.
Not fucking.
It's
I was gonna say I don't think she's from the comics. She's not a big villain. She's either a minor villain or like
yeah.
someone who works below someone else.
Well, they love doing that,
Yeah.
It's not really.
So there was a theory that like in the channel that by the way, Eric, the one we saw the other day. Do you remember? Yeah. So from there, the guy was saying like, okay, clearly she's a villain, but not the higher up. So maybe she's working for the devil or something.
Or
And the devil
Nightmare.
Is
Like
What's
we
his
were
name?
thinking.
oh yeah, something like that.
You
Some
think it's
other big-
Nightmare manipulating her?
I don't
That-
think it's
That's definitely it's tying with Doctor Strange, so I think that's a possibility. It might not happen,
Right.
but Nightmare is gonna play a role in this somehow.
Some way.
maybe.
I
It
think
was
so.
Either that, or
I
she's just gonna fucking either whatever happening is gonna make her awaken her powers, and she's gonna fucking break the fucking
So-
dimension,
Yeah, it's gonna go through the
it's
house.
gonna
of
break the
Hem.
fabric of time and space. Therefore,
You think
putting
she's
her-
gonna break it trying to get out of all this? Because
that's what I'm saying. She's gonna be
Possibly.
pushed and pushed and pushed, and like
Okay.
she's probably gonna make herself believe that Vision is alive. Then all of a sudden, wait, Vision's fucking dead, and then she's gonna go fucking, and Mayhem's gonna
I mean, we did see what's her name, Monica Rambeau, in there too.
yes.
Like a quick split second.
So technically speaking, she's in there twice. So one where she gets pushed out through the portal thingy,
Mhm.
and one where it goes by very quick. But in that shot, you see both Darcy from the Thor movies
Oh,
and Monica Rambeau in the background.
Darcy, I didn't even see.
yeah, I didn't see her neither. I
Yeah,
gotta
look,
watch
look.
it again.
It's not like a thing you got to zoom in. It is her, but it just goes by really fast.
She still look good.
Jesus Christ, the way you said that.
I know. Shit, I might have gotten both. Hold on. So I'll send one first to because Monica Rambeau kind of pops in afterwards. So this is the one with Darcy first, and then a few frames later, is Monica Rambeau popping out through the.
Yeah, I've read a couple that's saying, well, spoiler warning, I guess. I mean, it's theories, but who knows?
Yeah.
That Darcy is the one who finds Vision stuff in Wakanda, which I don't understand. Like, what is she doing in
That's
Wakanda?
kinda hella
You know
weird.
what I
don't-
mean? Like, that one's far fetched.
That's
Yeah.
not true. If anything, the some I don't know someone else in Wakanda. Fuck, I didn't mean to mess it up. But like in the someone popping out next to the guy in the center, that's Monica Rambeau. And then the person all the way in the back with like the little like hat thingy is supposed to be Darcy.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, they're both in it, meaning that like either it's an alternate reality, or that person that popped out is like supposed to like still be in that simulation. She just somehow escaped and is not real.
Mhm. So we think Sword is behind this?
Oh, that's definitely Sword. Yeah,
That has to be after
I mean, we
Shield.
saw set photos of Sword and Monica Rambeau like working.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
so
definitely
Sword is after Wanda.
They're trying to probably no, I don't think they're. I think they're just trying to like.
I feel like there's like the devil or nightmare, just trying to get.
Okay, so you're saying that Sword's trying to find her or protect her, and that like someone else is an outside force is the one fucking with her.
Yes, they're trying to. I feel like Sword is trying to contain Wanda.
Okay.
Because that's why they set up the compound the similar way that Shield did with the first Thor movie.
Mm.
Is this only going to be 6 episodes?
8, I believe.
Or
8
you
or
read
10.
Who's to
Dude, a
say?
lot is gonna happen with
All I'm
that.
saying is that they're going to be long fucking episodes. I know they're not going to be
Yeah.
long, but they're gonna feel there's going to be a lot of shit in them.
It's
So
gonna
she's
take me. It's
breaking
gonna take you
reality.
like 4 or 5 hours to watch all of them, but it'll feel like you've aged like 10 years.
No, because you're going to take like another 4 or 5 hours, like 3 more times, just to like understand what the fuck happened.
You're just gonna read like frame by frame, like taking notes down, analyzing everything.
yeah,
just
I'm
like,
gonna do
okay, that is exactly what I saw.
Okay.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, also Jimmy Woo's in this. The
From Ant-Man?
from Ant-Man 2, the police officer.
Was he?
Oh no, it was
police
an
or was
FBI
he-
agent, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe he was FBI.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
I like that guy. He's
yeah.
fucking funny, dude.
Look, Brandon.
That guy's funny. I like that guy.
Brandon,
Oh,
funny
yeah.
as hell.
It is
Yo.
6 episodes then.
Wait till Shang-Chi comes out.
Yeah, that's
Brandon.
what I remember it
Got it.
originally being.
So yeah, I don't know exactly how to play out, but I feel like Sword's not trying to harm her, just more.
They're trying to contain her because someone else is harming her. Heard that.
Yeah,
The devil or mess? What's his name from
Mephisto.
Yeah, is that who? I never know how to say his name.
I know. I listened to the
Mephisto?
episode where you were
Or
like on
Nightmare.
our live stream, and you were like, "I don't know who it is."
Bro, I can't say his name.
That one
Mephisto,
fucking
bro.
guy.
Mephisto, the devil, basically, or Nightmare from Doctor Strange.
No, I think
Actually,
those are two different people.
no, I know. No, Mephisto's like a devil-like character. He's not
Yeah.
the devil in the Marvel universe. There's many devils. So leading to Doctor Strange, actually, which we have some notes on that. Do you
Yeah.
think Wanda will be the villain,
No.
or and like somewhat
No.
like a point? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I think
I feel
they're
like
gonna-
what Antonio said back.
They're
when,
gonna
like,
use
Yeah, that's what
her.
you're
Strange is gonna like help
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
or unsnap
he's gonna
her.
find her.
They'll be like, "Wake up, bitch!"
Yeah, she's
'Cause
being
I-
used.
I totally felt like you said that, right, Tones? That like at some like connecting that she might destroy the world and Doctor Strange is gonna have to help her out or something like that.
You have to fix everything.
Yeah,
Yes, Tone did say that.
I don't know if he's muted or he doesn't.
No, I'm just
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I remembered him saying that.
I remember too.
I don't remember me saying this, but you know, it's fine.
Because there also I don't know if you guys know what the House of M is for Wanda or what it means to her for her. But in the comics, I believe when she had children, something happened to them, and then she went crazy and changed the world to like for the mutants to be running the world while everyone the normal people were like below them, and then they realized they were in like some sort of simulation or some sort of thing that the world wasn't real, and they tried to stop her, and then she whispered the words "no more mutants," and then that canceled out a lot of mutants. So she has that power in the comics to like
To
bend
do a
reality.
lot.
Yeah. So my question is, when I know we've talked about this might end in a cliffhanger of sorts. Would it be too far fetched to say? Not that like she will introduce the mutants necessarily. I mean that's possibility, but more like, will she mess the fabric of like space and time and realities so much that
That
Doctor
a
Strange?
mutant will appear.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna
I
say that
think
too.
she
But
definitely
Doctor Strange
fucks up
comes in.
reality.
Yeah.
yeah. It could also lead to Kang. You know.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
You know what I
And, like,
mean?
Doctor Strange has to come in and fix said problem.
The time stream. Yeah.
I think that's how they connect.
I mean, it all connects. We just don't know. We're not Kevin
Yeah.
Feige. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not the
And that man
mastermind.
knows.
I'm guessing
Too
that's
much.
the way it'll connect. I should say that instead. But yeah, I'm really excited for this.
We are but mere puppets in Kevin Feige's puppeteer show,
You're absolutely
being
right.
played along.
You gotta talk about the other side of that, Dan.
Oh yeah, do you want to
Go ahead.
Strange thing? Okay. So sort of connecting to this, kind of not really, but Doctor Strange 2 is said to have a rumor, which I don't trust, it has a rumor, but it's said to have specific characters in that, like the adventure, but like being played by different actors, not necessarily the returning MCU actors. So like there was one being thrown out, like what's his face,
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise playing Iron Man in an alternate
Oh,
universe.
that was so funny when you told me that. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, if you, I'm gonna get the picture. 'Cause I don't know if anybody else saw it.
I don't know if you said, but it literally they took Tom Cruise's face and they put Robert Downey Jr.'s beard on it, and it literally looked like Pedro Pascal. It was actually hilarious.
Yeah, it's the mustache with it. Like it really just looks exactly like.
Yeah, it looks like his. I mean, we'll look at like, come on, you know what I mean? Like, it's just Pedro Pascal.
So
That
like,
honestly looks like Doctor Strange.
what?
No, I'm talking to myself.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say like I don't think not that necessarily I don't believe this rumor. It's just that the source has always been really weird on things. Like they throw out very like this. I feel like is plausible, but
They
everything
just
else
say
that
far out shit to say
Yeah,
it and see
yeah.
what sticks.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing with the Mandalorian and Pedro Pascal. That
Oh
kind of,
yeah, just someone who just says stuff to says things. Most of the time they're wrong, but they get a few things right.
yeah, or not even that. It's just like they're very like they throw something out there that is somewhat could be close or could be real, but it's not actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like if you go to their website, it's called We Got This Covered. It's just a lot of weird rumors that are kind of true. Too how would you say it? Like they're too good to like
Be
be real
true.
or something. Yeah, something like that. I don't know if that's the phrasing or not. Yeah, too good to be true. That's exactly what it is. But yeah.
I mean, they were runner ups. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like it's
yeah.
like they said, John Krasinski's going to play a version of Captain America,
Yeah.
but they've also said that he's going to play Mr. Fantastic, for which we're hoping for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I would like for that to be true, especially the Tom Cruise thing, because I would like to see that. But like, it would just be for a quick like cameo. It wouldn't be something too big where they'd have to pay him an extraordinary amount of money.
Yeah.
But I would definitely like to see that. Whether or not it's true, I have no idea, because I don't believe the source. Yeah, I think there may be the one more Marvel thing. So, we discovered today that WandaVision will be the only Marvel property being released this year. Whether that's like Thanksgiving area or like Christmas area, we don't really know. But it's the only thing being released, and that's because they also pushed back the Falcon and Winter Soldier show, which I feel like it has something connected too much to uh, Black Widow that they kind of have to push it back, even though they were close to being done. But so Black Widow's delayed till May of next year. Shang-Chi gets a new release date, and that's on July of next year. Eternals gets November, and Spider-Man gets December.
Wait, I just remembered.
Yeah.
Didn't Elizabeth Olsen post something that like people were trying to decipher? Have people brought that up about with this trailer? And then has there been any
Oh, I
ties
don't
yet?
know. I'm gonna be honest. I forgot what that. It was a.
I just
puzzle.
remembered that was a thing.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I don't. I haven't really heard anybody bring anything up as of yet. I mean, there could be like some more things popping up, but I don't know. I mean, we can look into it if you want. After the episode, or during whatever you want. But yeah, that's a reshuffle. Kind of disappointing because I really wanted to see Falcon and Winter
Yeah, I
Soldier.
didn't even realize that like this was what we were getting.
Yeah, But I mean,
I didn't realize Black Widow got back till
yeah, it got.
next year. I don't remember that happening.
It was no.
It's
Well, it
literally
happened
a
today.
year.
It
Yeah.
happened today.
Oh,
Yeah.
ah.
Like
See,
straight up when we started recording, it was
That's
like
why I
an
don't
hour
remember.
before we started recording.
you know, yeah, you got a good point. That's why I don't remember because I didn't know. Crazy how that works.
Nice.
But that's a little disappointing, just because like there was supposed to be like a lot of was it like 4 things this year? Yeah, 2 movies, 2 shows.
Yeah.
So like, I guess we gotta wait some more. But at least we got WandaVision.
Unfortunate
which
events
is-
happen.
Yeah, at least we got WandaVision though, because like that's probably the more interesting one.
I think Loki's far along too. I mean, not as far as long as
No, but
Falcon and Winter Soldier is, but
Loki
a little
also
bit too.
started production again.
yeah, I think today or day before yesterday.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that it for the reshuffle? Because I added. I don't know if you saw.
I know you.
this.
Yeah, I saw it. You can
Yeah.
do it right now.
'Cause- so this like literally just came out an hour ago. I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard of this game. It's called Among Us. You might have heard of it, maybe not. I don't know.
Fuck is that shit?
Yeah. It's a game, and that's it. And it had so the developers had this. They were making Among Us 2 for like I think a while now because this game's like 2 years old, the first one. But
2
like
years
an
old?
hour ago, yeah, it's 2 years old.
Then why have people started playing it now?
Soda Poppin'.
Great question.
I thought it
Soda
just came
Poppin'
out.
and other streamers.
Yeah,
Okay.
people just found it and it just
Yeah.
blew the fuck up.
I've been watching Europeans play it for like at least a year.
Yeah,
It's funny.
but
Oh.
so the second game was in development, but then an hour ago they announced that they're canceling the development of the second game like completely. They're not making it at all anymore, and they're like fully committing to like updating, adding new stuff
Oh,
to Among Us One. Like they're fixing the servers, they're adding a new
That's
map.
big.
That's
Like
what
they're
that
they're
is.
like actually like they're not
pretty
just
much
releasing a
everything
new
from
game.
Among Us 2. They're just bringing them Among Us
Yeah,
the
pretty much.
original, pretty much.
Yeah,
Because the new map I know they were supposed to bring over. I was watching a video of them playing with like Ludwig and his friends, and they were asking them questions, and they were asking them like, "Hey, like, are you gonna like update the maps? They're already here." And I think they said no to that at the time, but this could mean that they're actually gonna like change some of the mechanics on the map.
yeah. There's a lot of stuff that they talked about. So it's like it's in because this is not something that happens where like a game has been out, a game gets successful, the sequel is in development, and the developer just cancels the sequel outright to fix the original game. Like that just doesn't happen because most of the time game developers aren't the greatest people, especially like
No, well,
executives.
they're also
but like
just, this is literally like 2 guys at least that made the first one. It sounded like earlier.
yeah, it's
2
a
or 3 people.
it's a small development. It's not a lot of them there.
Yeah, it
Which if you
definitely
played the
shows,
first
like-
game, you can tell because you're playing on
Yeah.
an NA server
Well,
in
the
NA
only
with
game.
anything.
But like you can tell that they're fucking grateful if they're doing that, and that's
Yeah.
that's what you like
I mean,
to see.
I mean, their success literally came out of nowhere. The game
Yeah.
was out for 2 years, nobody was playing.
$5. It's lit.
Yeah,
Free on mobile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
If you do Lenny's route,
oh yeah,
Doesn't exist,
do
doesn't
like
exist.
yeah, but
That doesn't exist.
Lenny paid $5 on Steam, so that's all.
oh, did he? Good
Wait,
job. Lenny.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
did.
why he's
Yes,
playing on PC.
Lenny, you pay.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
you
I
play
did.
on PC, so obviously.
Lenny's route,
Paid
pay
the
full
$4.99.
price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
That's what he always does.
Of course.
That's always the route I take.
exactly.
That is
Oh.
really cool though.
Well,
I'm a
right.
Boy Scout.
Yeah.
I think it makes more sense.
Well, it makes more sense to a consumer, but like usually a developer would be like, okay, we're
developer,
gonna
you
make more
find a way to
money.
make more
But
money.
they're probably saving a lot more money than a whole new
No,
game.
they're
What you
losing
mean?
money with this.
Yeah, they're
The only
losing
way-
money
the
because they're
only
not
way they
releasing
make money
another-
from this is if they like add more cosmetics.
which they are doing.
Yeah,
They are.
That's how they're
They
making.
are.
That's cool.
But the other thing is,
Yo, we were
now
talking about
they're
that
not-
today.
They're not selling another game.
It's gonna go
Which
from
is
5
just-
to
Like
15.
a game would just make them more money. Period.
Yes, it would, because now you're paying for another game and the
Just another
cosmetics that
$5.
are in that game.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be $15.
Battle
not
Pass.
5.
No, I think you'd kind of be psychotic to change the price.
Of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah. At this point, no.
Yeah.
Nobody like
It's free on mobile and it's $5 on Steam.
that would be even more psychotic than them. I mean, like canceling, like then a developer canceling. a sequel.
Unless they make it like a DLC, which it doesn't sound like.
No, I don't feel like these guys are just like
These guys are just like two bros and they'll
they
fucking
just
like.
they just sound like a bunch of gamers.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't sound like developers. They're just like
No,
gamers
they
who
sound
want
like
to make
yeah, we
money.
had fun making this, and now people like it, and we're like, oh, we actually have to like make it
I-
good now.
It's like, oh, now I have to actually pay attention to it.
No, I wouldn't say people like it. I would say they might be addicted to it.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
a better way to put it.
let's go on Twitch. Let's go on
Oh
Twitch.
yeah, let's see. Let's see.
Oh god.
Just a casual 300,000 right now. At
Oh,
9
also
o'clock-
Jaden Animations is doing a platinum Nuzlocke right now. That's
at
pretty
9
cool.
o'clock at night with the we've got a 60,000 stream.
I may or may not.
It's 30,000. I mean, Jesus Christ, fucking massive.
It just blew up.
Like
Alright.
it's like games have almost never
Oh my-
consistently held above just chatting.
Yeah, I was gonna
This is-
say, and this
this
is like
is the-
every day for the past
This
like
is
month.
this is like the first time I've seen it beat out just chatting consistently.
Like, wait, isn't Worlds happening right now for League?
No, Friday.
Okay. Oh, okay, I was gonna
But
say
that's not going to break record because it's starting at 4 o'clock because it's in
that's
China.
true.
So that's not happening regardless. But
League right now has 248.
yeah, it's also really big.
Well, that's the
that's
thing.
because-
If Worlds
Oh.
were happening right now and it was beating that, that'd be ridiculous.
Well, so I mean, no, it wouldn't because it's like the play. So like it's the first stage of Worlds, which will just get the least viewership because it's got like the weakest teams
Oh,
there.
okay, I got you.
But like
Later
I
on, it would. Yeah.
maybe it might. Honestly, I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't until we get to like the playoff stage, because then it will. Honestly, I expect the finals to break like 2 million viewers,
Yeah, that makes sense.
like concurrently. I would think it's gonna break 1 million pretty easily, but it might hit 2. But yeah, that's just crazy. To consistently beating out just chatting as a 2-year-old game. It's a 2-year-old indie
It,
game that was just
really
made by a
amazes me.
couple of dudes.
It amazes me that's been out for a while because I didn't know. I thought it was a new game, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I think people thought it was a new game because like Fall Guys was like the shit and it was
Yeah.
brand new.
It is beating Fall Guys.
Yeah,
That was a thing to do.
That's
yeah, and Fall
similar
Guys kind of fell
character.
off a cliff.
Oh, really?
Now it only has 18.7 thousand viewers.
Yeah, that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, but I mean, I'm not that surprised.
It is another battle royale.
Yeah, it's a
Basically.
yeah, it is because if you die first round and your friends keep winning, then it's just like you could be sitting there for 10, 15 minutes.
Anything else?
No, I think that's
For that? That's it?
Among Us too.
Oh, I meant just in general.
Well, I mean, Among Us was the last thing.
Oh, okay.
That was
alright.
kind of it.
Kind of short, kind of sweet, just like how
It would be like an
I'm gonna
hour
open
so
Among Us now
plus.
It's really been
Yes,
an
I
hour?
am too.
and go
No,
go to the
hour
bathroom
plus, I
while
think.
y'all,
Like hour and a
while y'all
half.
close it out. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
all right.
So who wants to end this one?
Yeah, I'll end it. Give me a sec. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to this episode of the News Be Like podcast. Wherever you may have listened to it, if you want to switch it up a little bit, we have the podcast available on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google, and hopefully soon YouTube. If you want to follow us on social media, we're at Nerds Be Like Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You can also DM us there, and if you want to contact us through email, we have one at nerdsbelikepod@gmail.com. You could send us topics you want us to cover, or just comments, questions, concerns there. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned this recently. I should probably put it over here, but we have on the thing. Well, not we have, but you can also review if you'd like on the iTunes app. We got 2 stars already on there. I just checked.
Hey.
Has a lobby been made?
We haven't finished.
Oh shit! Yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot. That's my bad. Fucking dumb.
All right, Brian, you want to do the merch right now?
All right, mother bitches.
All right, keep it
Let's
short,
get
keep it sweet. Brian.
Fall time. It's kind of chilly out. We got hoodies, long sleeve, baseball tees, crew necks, sweaters, travel mugs. But hop on that shit, you mother bitches. That shit very pristine, very nice, very crisp. and it's beautiful when you put it on. When you put it on, take a picture of yourself, DM us, and we
Or
post you
Tag
in
us.
it. Yeah, we post you.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I said last week, we are looking to move around a little bit for that. We found one, but we gotta just look for more to see where the best place is at. We also have links and resources in the description for the Black Lives Matter movement. There should be inside that there should be donations and just resources in general. We have links for the donations for the coronavirus situation, and also the wildfires and the Lebanese Red Cross. If you guys want to do that, to donate to there as well. Outside of that, I think that is it for this episode. I think we already have a thing for the next week already planned. I won't reveal it now, but we have planned.
Things. We're gonna talk about something.
Things and such.
So,
And I'm gonna get yelled at by Tones.
Well, yeah, that's because you ask 3 times in a row after you've been told.
We need hats. All right, go
Oh
ahead.
my gosh.
Oh my god.
thank you
Yo,
everybody
Thank you
for
for
watching.
listening
Thank
and
you.
watching.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for watching.
Bye.
Subscribe.
See you later
It's
on.
on the YouTube.
Cop out
Bye.
bars and water, bitches.
Bye.
Bye. That went
What a
well.
muddled ending.